Hello guys, so today we'll be talking about the new Pokemon announcements because yesterday I said there were Pokemon announcements coming today, and here they are. And of course, how typical Game Freak, they of course disappoint, typical of a company that continues on betraying its fans. So I stopped buying Pokemon games after Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and that was a very good decision because Let's Go looked horrible, Sword and Shield looked horrible. Okay, these next two Pokemon games, okay, look horrible. You'll have the Game Freak, PokeTubers, they're all gonna say these are the greatest games ever, okay? Because they don't play anything else, okay? They don't play anything else. So, of course, this level of graphics is acceptable for them. These are horrendous graphics, okay? Horrendous graphics, okay? You know, this art style is horrible. Okay, let's compare it to Link's Awakening. So here's Link's Awakening for the Switch. Here are several screenshots. A compared to Pokemon Diamond Pearl Remix. Link's Awakening looks far better. Looks far better. Same art style too. Same art style as Pokemon Diamond Pearl Remix. Came out 2 years before Pokemon Diamond Pearl Remix. Looks better. Okay. Here, and of course, you're gonna have your typical Game Freak Defender arguments. Game Freak is just an indie studio. You just don't understand. Game Freak doesn't have a lot of money, even though they make tons of money off of making garbage games every year. Okay, Game Freak is a horrible developer. Okay, but of course, the defenders of Game Freak. Okay, these people who constantly defend Game Freak, right? They're the greatest developer of all time. Okay, you have all. I can't wait for channels like Manzi TV Patterns and all these PokeTubers to go around and start praising these games. Like it's the greatest ever. They're going to, cause that's how the PokeTubers out. Okay, they go around praising these garbage games. Okay, and calling them masterpieces. It's funny how it's the same thing of Nintendo's fan base as a whole. Okay, Nintendo puts out these games that sometimes puts out games Nintendo drones practically worship indie games like the games ever. Okay, people on PlayStation and Xbox don't play indie games. Okay, they don't because they're better games than garbage games like Sante. Okay, I would rather play Overwatch than play Sante. Okay, because I don't give a garbage crap about Sante. That's why Sante games only sell on the Switch because the Nintendo drones are the target audience for Sante. That's why you only see Sante requests for Smash Bros. Okay, Microsoft made a fighting game. You won't see tons of requests for Sans, for Sante, some other obscure indie game character that nobody cares about. Okay, only Nintendo drones hold indie games as a high regard, and this is what you get. You get games like this. And again, it is not surprising that Nintendo drones are praising this game because they praise games like Sante and other games. They praise indie games as the greatest games of all time. They're not. Okay? But of course, they hate AAA games. Okay? They hate AAA games. They do. They hate AAA games of a burning passion. Okay? Not all AAA games are good, but they hate AAA games of a burning passion. That's why AAA games do not sell on the Wii U and they do not sell on the Switch because Nintendo drones, they hate AAA games with a burning passion. They refuse to buy it. For example, Overwatch came out on the Switch, works far better than the Diamond Pearl remakes in the other game, but they'll buy these garbage games, and these games will sell 10 million copies as well. Okay, these games will sell 10 to 20 million copies. Okay, they'll buy it, and both of these games will be worth $60. That's what Game Freak's gonna do. They're gonna charge you $60 for games that you've already played, and people will accept it. Same thing with Skyward Sword HD and Miitopia for the Switch. Okay, I already played Miitopia and Skyward Sword. I don't need to rebuy Miitopia for $60 on the Switch, and I don't need to rebuy Skyward Sword. Skyward Sword sucks. Okay, it sucks. It's garbage. Okay. And it is a proper remake. Okay, It isn't a proper remake. Okay, if you want a proper remake, you know, there's the Crash Collection. There's also gonna say, oh, bro, they will refuse to buy it because it doesn't have Nintendo's logo on it, so of course they won't buy it. Okay, the Crash Collection is and the Spiral Collection, even though they're made by a company that Nintendo drones despise, Activision, are much better than anything that Game Freak has ever put out since X and Y. Okay. Those is how you remake games, okay? Not how Game Freak remakes games. Game Freak remakes games and ruins them. That's what they do. The last good Pokemon remakes were Heart Gold and Soul Silver and ORAS, okay? But these ones suck. Were horrible, okay? And then we have the big one, okay? The big game. We have Pokemon Arceus Legends. Oh yes, it still looks like shit. Yep, it still looks like shit, like Sword and Shield, okay? You guys are really gonna defend this game. Of course, all the PokeTubers are gonna say, oh my god, this looks so amazing. There are games from 2007 that have better graphics than this, okay? Games from 2007 that are far more visually impressive than this game, okay? Games from 2007, okay? So I pulled up a couple games, and let's compare this to Pokemon Legends Arceus. Okay, here is one of the screenshots here. Okay. Here's one of them. It's blurry because of Google. Okay. Here, okay. It's not blurry. Here's the graphics of Pokemon Arceus Legends Arceus. Okay, this is Mario Galaxy. 2007. Okay. 2007 on the Wii. Okay. 2007 on the Wii, okay, looks better than Pokemon Legends Arceus, okay? So you're telling me, okay, that a game that is 14 years old looks better than Pokemon Legends Arceus, okay? Absolute jokes of developer Game Freak is. Okay, here's another screenshot of Pokemon Legends Arceus. It looks like, what are these graphics here? It looks like it's so unfinished. Okay? Okay? And this is what Game Freak is making. It looks, again, who knows, the game might improve with graphics. Okay? They might improve with the graphics. Pokemon Galaxy. No, Mario Galaxy. If you look at Mario Galaxy screenshots, they look far more impressive than Game Freak's garbage that they put out. 2007 looks far better than Game Freak. Same thing of Halo 3. Again, Halo 3 is a more realistic looking game. Even if you just compare it to Valorant, Halo 3 looks better than Valorant. Okay, but again, Halo 3 would run on the same hardware as the Switch, and it looks far more impressive than anything Pokemon put out. TF2, look at TF2. This also came out in 2007. Okay. The graphics look much better than Pokemon Arceus Legends. Okay. And again, the Game Freak drones, the sales of Game Freak, okay, will continue to defend these garbage games. If you look at the gameplay, it's the same game that they have been giving you for the past 20, no, I think it's 25, 30 years now. The past 30 years now. The same game Game Freak has been giving you. Okay, people Nintendo drones love to whip on Call of Duty. Okay, Call of Duty is the same game every year. Okay. Okay. Call of Duty is the same game every year. Okay, but they'll be willing to buy $60 garbage remakes of Pokemon Diamond Pearl. Okay, that is 2 times more money going to a developer that ruins your favorite games, and ruins the game Pokemon as a whole. Okay, and of course they're going to defend this game because they have nothing better to do. That's the PokeTubers in a nutshell. They'll defend this game because they want the money from Game Freak. Okay, they'll defend these horrible looking games and call them masterpieces. And they'll try to tell you the whole thing. Graphics don't matter. Graphics don't matter. Okay. If graphics matter, then why aren't most triple games on the Switch? Because the Switch can't run them. Okay. For example, Hitman 3 is on the Switch, but it has to be on the cloud system because the Switch can't run it normally. Okay. And you keep telling me that graphics do not matter. Okay. On the PS5 and Xbox Series X, you have games that are practically photorealistic. And Game Freak's still stuck on PS2 graphics. Okay? They're still stuck on PS2 looking games that will probably sell 20 to 40 million copies because, of course, Pokemon drones and, they'll buy them anyways. They'll buy this garbage anyways. No matter how much I say, no matter how much I criticize, you guys will probably eat it up. It'll probably sell 20 to 40 million copies. More than most games deserve. Okay? More than most games deserve. Okay? Yeah. And we even need to go back to Pokemon Diamond Pearl remakes. It looks like a mobile game. It doesn't look like a $60 game to me. Okay? It looks like a crappy indie game that no one's gonna buy. But because it had the name Pokemon attached to it, it will sell 20 million copies. Okay? Because it had the name Pokemon attached to it. Okay? Yeah. Okay? It had the name Pokemon attached to it, so it's gonna sell a lot of copies. It's just Pokemon is an absolute joke of a franchise right now. Okay? It is an absolute joke of a franchise. And I feel sorry for people who are still fans of Pokemon. Okay? And they're going to say, but the games will improve. Sword and Shield's graphics did not improve. Okay? Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield's graphics did not improve at all. Okay? They had it was such a slight improvement of graphics. Okay? You have Diamond Pearl remakes which look like PS2 games. Okay? This new Pokemon game looks like a PS2 game. Okay? So Game Freak has not worsened at all. Okay? The world is gonna be more empty than Skyrim, which Skyrim came out again 10 years ago now. Okay? Skyrim is a decade old now and looks better than the new Pokemon games. Okay? Yeah. And you guys are still defending these games anyways. Okay? Again, this is the same. Again, gamers keep trying to defend Valorant, but they have the horrible reasons to defend Valorant. Okay, they haven't come up with one good argument why Valorant is a good game. They haven't come up with one good idea. Okay, Valorant looks worse than TF2. Okay, and Valorant came out in 2020. Okay, it's just absolutely sickening that you guys will probably still buy it. 20 to 40 million people will still probably buy this game. My voice doesn't really matter because, people will still buy these games anyways because they have the word Pokemon attached to it. Okay? So I'm not buying either of these games. I'm not buying the Diamond Pearl remakes. I'm not buying this game either. Okay? Either. I don't give a crap if it's open world or not because Game Freak will disappoint. You probably only have like 300 to 400 Pokemon. Okay? It'll probably be very linear. Okay? A pretty linear such story. Kind of what Game Freak is gonna do. Okay, anybody who criticizes it will probably have the videos be taken down on YouTube. Okay, anybody who leaks the games to criticize the games will have the videos probably taken down on YouTube. Okay. Game Freak's gonna probably go full force to defend these games. They'll probably go full force to defend these games because they want to defend their money. Okay. That's why most PokeTubers constantly defend these games. Okay? Constantly defend these games. Okay? Because they're scared of losing their money from Game Freak. They should just move on to another series or another IP. Okay? Dell. And if you look at Pokemon Sword and Shield's Twitch numbers, okay? People complain, oh yeah, Overwatch is dead. Okay? So nobody is watching Sword and Shield on Switch because nobody cares about Pokemon anymore. Because Pokemon is a dead franchise because Game Freak ran it into the ground. Okay? Game Freak, ran it into the ground. You can just compare Pokemon Sword games to the Digimon games. The Digimon games look better. Okay? And they don't have billions of dollars behind them unlike Game Freak. Okay? Same thing with Yokai Watch 4. Yokai Watch 4 looks far better than this game. And Yokai Watch 4 didn't have billions of dollars. Backed by Game Freak and backed by the Pokemon Company. Okay, Pokemon is the biggest IP in the entire world. The biggest IP in the entire world. You know, the highest grossing IP in the world, and you're still getting games that look like PS2 games. Okay, you know, you know, you get games, that look like PS2 games. Okay, I didn't buy Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I didn't buy Sword and Shield. I won't buy these games either. Thank you, Game Freak, for reminding you that you're still an incompetent developer and that you still make horrible games. Okay? That you're selling us the same game you have been selling us since 1996. And people complain about Call of Duty. Okay? People complain about Call of Duty. Okay? Call of Duty is the same game every year. Okay? Call of Duty is the same game every year. And they defend these games and call them masterpieces. Same thing with the Diamond Pearl Remix. Okay? The Diamond Pearl Remix look horrible. Okay? We can just go back to the Diamond Pearl Remix. Okay? Again, Pokemon Legends Arceus could improve if it's coming out in 2022. But I doubt they'll improve. Okay? This is the Diamond Pearl Remix again. Okay? Here. It look horrible. Okay, there were games on the GameCube that look better than this. Okay, games on the GameCube, PS2, and Wii, 360, PS3. Definitely 360 and PS3. Okay, games from 2007, 2000, probably even as early as 2004. Okay, probably as early as 2004 even. Like Pikmin 2 looks far better than this game. Came out in 2004. Mario Sunshine looks better in this game. Melee looks better in this game. Most GameCube games are PS2 and 3. This is probably PS1 graphics. This is probably that low. Okay? I bet you can probably get this game to run on the PS1. Okay? You can probably get this game probably running on the PS1. Okay? You can probably get this game running on a PS1. Okay, and people have been waiting, 7 years for Diamond Pearl Remix. 7 years, okay? And you still get games that look like PS2 games. I just feel sorry for Pokemon fans at this point, okay? Pokemon is a dying franchise, okay? Okay? You have these PS2 looking games, okay? You have these games. You have the same models that they have been using since X and Y, okay? Let's not forget that, okay? At least in these games, they actually have higher quality animations, okay? At least that's a step in the right direction, but they still look horrible, okay? They still look like PS2 games, okay? There's nothing around it here, okay? Nothing around here. And these games are also leaked at like 5 in the morning. I'm not waking up at 5 in the morning to leak a Pokemon game. Sorry. Okay, here. Here's another screenshot of the Diamond Pearl remake. Oh, wait. Are these the actual remakes? Oh, wait. They still look horrible. Yeah, these are the Diamond Pearl remakes again. Here's a fan-made one. Oh, that's Animal Crossing. Okay. So let's look at a fan-made Diamond Pearl remake. Okay. You have fan-made images of what a Diamond Pearl remake would look like. Okay. You have fan-made images of what a Diamond Pearl remake would look like. And again, most of the fan-made here's what a fan-made Pokemon Diamond Pearl remake looks. Yep. Here is the fan-made version of Pokemon Diamond Pearl. Someone made a fan-made recreation of Diamond Pearl. Okay. And it looks far better than the actual remakes themselves. Okay? Why don't Game Freak just take a back seat for once and let the Pokemon fans make a game, okay? And actually have people who put effort into the games here, okay? Have effort actually put into the games. Look at these games. Look at this. This is what a Pokemon game should look like, okay? Not whatever garbage Game Freak is putting out in your throats, okay? Not whatever garbage that Game Freak is putting out in your throat, okay? If you compare this to Sword and Shield, and you compare this to Pokemon Diamond Pearl Breaks in the RCS game, okay? Those family game graphics is what the game should look like, okay? They should look next generation. They shouldn't look like PS2 games. But of course, it's typical from Game Freak. It is typical from Game Freak. These games look horrible, okay? That's like Valorant. Valorant looks horrible, but you guys continue to defend Valorant. You guys continue to defend Game Freak, which is shocking to me. Okay, you guys defended Let's Go. I said Let's Go would suck, but you guys defended Let's Go. You guys defend Sword and Shield, and you guys are probably gonna defend these games too. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay. You know? And now let's get back to the original game. Okay, let's get back to the original graphics here. And yeah, they were horrible. Okay? Like Sword and Shield. Like Sword and Shield. Okay? Looks like Sword and Shield. Okay? These graphics are horrible. That's like Sword and Shield. Okay? That's like the other game that's coming out next year. 2022 graphics. And Game Freak's game still look like a PS2 game. Okay? I believe this is Monster Hunter. That game looks better than Sword and Shield. Okay? I just do not understand Game Freak anymore. Okay? This is the Pokemon Snap game looks better than the new game. Okay? There. Yeah, okay? Yeah. And it's just sad that you guys can still could probably defend these games. Like, oh my, yeah, I bet they all were like, oh my god, these games look so amazing. These games look so amazing. Okay? They don't. They look horrible. Okay? The fact that most Poke-Drones and Poke-Tubers and Nintendrones are still oblivious to this. They're still oblivious to how bad these games look. Okay? How bad Pokemon has gotten. And it'll still probably pay $180 for all 3 games. So that's basically it about this video. Goodbye.